Hey, it's Megan again, and you get vlog number 2 for the week. I decided to go outside because it's like actually pretty gorgeous outside. I hate to say this to you Southerners, but we've been having cooler weather and it's been wonderful, but I just saw that next week's supposed to be crazy hot again. So, it was here for a little while anyway. Let's keep hoping fall's coming. First of all, did you guys see my Fitfluential tank top? Pretty cool. You guys can get them at View Sport. B. Lee got one too. Well, not a tank top, he got a t-shirt, but still pretty cool, especially because they're sweat activated. Gotta look into it, it's pretty neat. But this is actually a series that I'm doing for the week, or a weekly series, excuse me, on my marathon training. And Alec from Pop Fit Life is also going to do this, and I think it's pretty cool. We're both training for the same marathon, the Walt Disney World Marathon, so it'll be fun for both of us to see what each other's doing and for you guys to see how our training's going, and then also later on to be able to look back at our training and see what that training for our first marathon was like. So let's recap last week. As I had mentioned before I went on my vlog vacation, I have a running coach, and Coach Brian from Digital Running is my running coach, and he's actually going to be running the Walt Disney World Marathon as well. And he has been fantastic. I highly encourage all of you to go and look at his website. He's full of amazing information. But what he did is he sent me a questionnaire, and I went through it, everything from what my nutrition's like, what training I've done, if I have a goal in mind, how many days a week can I train, and all of these different things, and he created a plan for me. And I'll admit it, at first I'm like, oh no, what's he gonna do? But the plan was actually pretty cool. It's got 4 days of running, which is gonna be great. The one that I'm a little concerned about is that there's always a run on Friday before my long run on Saturday. But, you know, he's gotta have a reason behind it, so I'm excited. First week was pretty basic, nothing, you know, too crazy. However, life has already gotten in the way. Sounds about right. Crazy week of work for both jobs, and I did not get in my Friday run, so I did a longer run on Saturday. I need to stick to my schedule a lot more, I've already realized that, but thankfully it was a week that I could do that. You know, I know that this training is going to be difficult having 2 jobs and having, you know, I help my mom take care of my grandma, and I keep the house clean, and, you know, we'd like to eat dinner. That would be helpful too. So, you know, fitting it all in is going to be something that I'm going to talk about on these vlogs, and already I can see from week 1 it's going to be difficult, but it's part of that prioritizing and making sure that I'm listening to my body, but also getting that training in. On the note of listening to my body, part of this week I was up really late because I was working on some projects. So that already came into effect. One morning, you know, I was just like, I can't run this morning. I slept in, and then I decided I was going to do my run after work when it was then, you know, 85 degrees and no wind. Made that run a lot more difficult. It was funny to know that, like, the very first run I did for 3 miles was in the rain, and it was like 65 degrees and in the rain, and I'm like, oh, I can run forever. And then the next training run was 3 miles or 3.5 miles in 85-degree weather, and I felt like I was gonna die. But the good news is fall's coming. I know it you may not think it, but fall is coming. So, you know, I'm already learning that, you know, the after work runs may not work well for me depending on, you know, how busy my week's been. I might just have to get up, you know, earlier, and that's what I'm gonna have to do. But anyways, it's been, you know, we're learning, that's good. But I'm excited to see, you know, how this training goes. One thing that's really interesting is that my longest runs happen during Christmas. I've already warned Bailey, oh yeah, we might not be able to open gifts because I'm gonna have to go run. Oh goodness, but you'll get to hear about that later on. So anyways, that's week 1, and like I said, this will be weekly. I'll let you know how each week has gone. Legs are feeling great. You know, it's been pretty low mileage so far, but legs are feeling great, and I'm excited to keep on this journey with all of you.